I'm in Berlin for the ITB conference. Is it a conference?
Tourist.
Yeah, the tourist fair. I was invited here to the high school to kind of just make the students, or to help them to understand the Indians, and just to maybe clear up any misunderstandings they may have had about how we live, what we do, you know.
Is this your first trip to do this, to Berlin?
This is my first trip out of the United States, so.
And which tribe? You're the Cherokee tribe?
Yeah, the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians.
Eastern Band.
The Eastern Band.
Where is that? Where do you live?
It's in the mountains of North Carolina.
And why are you dressed like this today? Is this your traditional garb?
This is our traditional wear. This is what the Cherokees would have been wearing around the 18th century, 1700s. And I'm Miss Cherokee, as I said. It's a pageant we have every year. The Miss Cherokee would serve as an ambassador to represent the Eastern Band and to promote the Eastern Band and just make people know that we're there.
And you're enjoying it? You were at the ITB yesterday, right?
Yes.
And what do you think of it?
It's an experience. It's different. And a good different, I guess.
I wrestle gators for a living, and I'm up here just helping my cousin out doing presentation. I can't even say it. Presentation. I can't say it for the school.
And that's a full-time job, wrestling alligators?
Yes. I've been doing that since I was 7. My first audience is when I was 13. I'm 35 now. I hunted gators for about 9 years, and I still hunt for a living because whatever I kill is what I put on the table every day. Sometimes I do. Everybody tells me it tastes like chicken. To me, it tastes like alligator.
Why did people start wrestling alligators?
Well, a long time ago when the Seminoles ran into the Everglades running from the United States soldiers, 4,000 Seminoles got captured, moved to Oklahoma on the Trail of Tears. They got put somewhere that they didn't want to be. My people survived. There were 600 of them, and they hid out in the Everglades, but they would capture these alligators for a food source because there was no refrigerating. And what happened is when they was coming out on the sides of these roads, these camps and villages, these Indians, my ancestors, tourists would go by, see an Indian man messing around the alligator because the younger generation of men would go off to hunt for 4 or 5 days. Whatever they killed, they smoked the meat. Tourists went by. What was passed on from my grandpa to me, what they said is it looked like the Indian man was wrestling the alligator, which he wasn't. He was getting ready to catch it for food. Tourists went into his pocket and threw money at the Indian man. Instead of him going off to hunt for 4 or 5 days, he went to the store and provided for his family. So it was a way of income. I believe without your roots, you're nobody. You can blow away. So I hold on to my roots. There's always got to be a beginning how we made money to what we have now. Seminoles, we own all the hard rocks in the world, and we get income. We get money from these casinos and different things like that. A lot of people was forgetting who they were. So I went down and I started wrestling gators again full time, and I'm bringing my roots with me into what we have now, the big Seminole Tribe of Florida, and that's
First time in Germany?
First time in Germany.
In Berlin?
Berlin, yes sir.
How do you like it?
I love it. And I'll be back next year.
What do you like best?
I like the scenery. Yeah,
Scenery?
yeah. Just different things around. Just my cousin took me around town. Different foods. I love the foods here.
What do you think of the kids today?
The kids, they was good. That was good. Yeah, they asked a lot of good questions, and yeah, it was real good here. I really liked it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Are you guys still sleeping? Come on. No. Would you guys like to see what this guy does?
No matter where I go, there's always one question that's new. So no matter where we go, it always happens. Today I just got one of, how do you make your clothes? Because I told them I make my clothes, and they asked me, how do you make them? So I just explained to somebody how I make my clothes with needle and thread, and how I make the stuff with the leather, with the knife and making it and stuff. So that was good. Thousands of years, yeah. So it's just way of life for us, something we've learned. It's passed down from person to person, so I'm just trying to carry on our culture.
You're not in Berlin for the first time?
No, this is my second time in Berlin, my 4th time in Germany. So
You like Germany? Especially
I guess so. I keep coming back. I must like it. Yeah, I wouldn't come back if I didn't like it. So yeah, I enjoy it quite a bit. I enjoy the food. More than anything, I enjoy the food. I was telling him I love schnitzel. It's bad for me, yes, I know, but I like it anyway.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.